Hi, I'm Vanessa from SpeakEnglishWithVanessa.com. Do you know any business idioms or phrasal verbs? Let's talk about them. Today, you're going to learn 3 business phrasal verbs and 3 business idioms. But as you might know, a lot of the videos on my channel are about conversational English. So when I wanted to make a video about business English, I thought, who are some experts who can help me with professional English expressions? Aha! I have a great solution for you. Today I'm joined with Layla and Sabra from Love English, the Love English YouTube channel. They are university English teachers. So every day they help students with professional, polite English, whether that is passing an important English exam so that you can get a promotion, so that you can get a better job, so that you can get a visa to go to another country. They are experts at this kind of professional, polite English. Make sure that after you watch this video, you check out the link in the description to the lesson that we did on their channel about the top English interview questions and answers. This is a fun, entertaining, and useful lesson that we did together. It's really great to work with other English teachers, and I hope that it will be to your benefit.
Hello everybody, we're Love English. I'm Sabra.
And I'm Layla.
Thank you so much, Vanessa, for having us on your channel and asking us to help you out with explaining some of these business expressions and idioms.
So we are British, if you can't tell. Our accents are British, and we've got a flag just to help you recognise where we're from. And we are real teachers. We teach at a British university college. We help students go to university and improve their language.
Thank you so much, Vanessa, and let's get on with the expressions.
The first phrasal verb that we're going to talk about is to go over something. And the first idiom is to cut corners. Layla and Sabra, how would you use these in professional business situations? To go over something. To go over something.
So let's start with a phrasal verb, to go over something. A very common phrasal verb, isn't it, Sabra?
Yes, it is, definitely, yeah.
And when we go over something, we review, often a document or a plan or even a business proposal. So it means to review and look at in detail to make sure there's no problems.
So if you want somebody to check something at work, you might say, can you go over this for me? I'm not sure about these numbers. Could you go over the figures?
Perfect example. Yes, figures is something. Numbers.
So numbers.
To cut corners. To cut corners.
An idiom that kind of means the opposite is to cut corners. So to cut corners means to reduce the amount of time or money spent on doing something, and often it ends up that you don't do such a good job because you cut corners.
Exactly.
So for example, if you cut corners when you're a student learning English, you might get someone else to help you write your essays. Yep, you go the quick way, but it might not necessarily mean that you do such a good job or that you learn as much. How would we use it in business, Layla?
In business, you might try and cut corners when it comes to a project that you are investing in. So you might want to save some money and maybe not have as many members of staff that you need, which means that the job really isn't as good as it should be.
So generally, it's a bit of a negative thing, guys, to cut corners. I hope you guys aren't doing that.
Thanks so much for going over these important expressions. You certainly didn't cut any corners. The next expressions that we're going to talk about are to come up and better late than never. Layla and Sabra, how would you use these? To come up. To come up.
Okay, another phrasal verb that you will probably hear in the office is to come up. Something comes up. And this just simply means that another situation arises. To come up means to rise. Another situation arises and you need to delay what you are doing. So you may have planned to have a meeting, but something might come up. You might get an important business phone call that you have to take and you can't go to the meeting.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, this opportunity has come up. I can't miss it. Things like that, yeah. Sometimes people will leave a meeting early because they'll say, I'm really sorry, but actually something more important has come up. I have to leave, I'm so sorry, things like that. So yes, it is very, very common in the workplace, and it comes up, something happens unexpectedly, really.
Better late than never. Better late than never.
Right, this one, guys, actually it's a great expression
It
because I
is.
often say it.
Yes, you
I
do.
tend to be a bit of a late person. I'm not the best with time management. Layla knows. So I will often say, better late than never.
No, I'll say it when you turn
yeah,
up
that's
late.
true, actually. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Layla, I'm late. And I'm, all right, better late than never.
So it means it's better to arrive than to never come, to never arrive. So yes, I think it's very easy to understand that one. Better late than never.
It's not just talking about arriving though, that's a great example, but it is meaning things like waiting for a telephone call. It might mean you're waiting for somebody to come back with an answer about a project.
Yeah, so something coming in then.
Yeah,
Arriving
you're
and
expecting
coming
something.
in. Yes, exactly.
Thanks for that great explanation. The next time that something comes up and you're late, you can say, well, better late than never. The next two expressions that we're going to talk about are to wrap up and call it a day. Layla and Sabra, what do these mean? To wrap up something. To wrap up something.
Another phrasal verb that actually I would say we maybe use a little bit less here in the UK, but definitely I've heard the Americans use this phrasal verb, to wrap things up. And basically it means to bring things to a close, to finish. So if we're in a meeting, we might say, right,
let's wrap things up, guys. That's the we don't have any more time now, let's wrap it up.
You might also be working on a project with somebody and you might say, okay, let's do this, this and this, and then wrap things up.
It's also used very often in the filmmaking industry.
It is.
They say, and that's a wrap when it's finished. Yes, so not so much in business, but definitely used a lot in Hollywood.
To call it a day. To call it a day.
Okay, so an idiom for this is let's call it a day. Let's call it a day means that's it now. Let's call it a day, and the day has finished. So the working day is over. Let's call it the end of the day, for example. Very common. We say this to each other, actually.
Yeah.
After we've been filming for Love English, we'll go, oh,
let's call it a day.
Yeah, we've done enough now. Let's call it a day. So it just means that's it. It's the day is finished. Let's go home.
Right, guys, so we are going to call it a day now, and thank you and Vanessa for watching this lesson and joining us on this great collaboration.
Thank you so much for having us again, Vanessa, and hello to all your audience. It's great to get to know you guys a little bit. Thank you so much for having us, and good luck in all your business meetings.
Absolutely.
Don't cut any corners, and make sure you go over things very carefully.
All right, let's wrap up this lesson. It's time to call it a day. Let me know in the comments below this lesson, were any of these phrasal verbs or idioms new to you? Do you ever cut corners? When did something come up? What time are you ready to call it a day at your job? Thank you so much for joining me in this special video with Layla and Sabra from Love English. Make sure that you check out the other video that we did together on their channel about the top interview questions and how to answer them and how not to answer them. You can click on the link in the description or up here. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you again next Friday. Bye! The next step is to download my free ebook, 5 Steps to Becoming a Confident English Speaker. You'll learn what you need to do to speak confidently and fluently. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more free lessons. Thanks so much. Bye.